SpongeBob, me boy, it's time to eat. Bruh, you already know this video gonna be lit because I actually have food. Well, hello and welcome to What the Hey, where I'm your regular host of What the Hey, and today in What the Hey, I'm once again answering yet another question. When I go to my notebook of knowledge, I see the question of, what the hey is Waffle House? Now, this question was asked by Mr. 2007, so hello to you and thank you very much for the question. Now, in terms of a very basic description, Waffle House is a restaurant that primarily serves breakfast food, but you can also get like lunch and dinner. So it's pretty much all the three main course meals of the day, but it primarily focuses on breakfast. Waffle House was officially founded on September 5th of 1955, which is 66 years ago, which is not too old, but like, it's a little old, but like, praise that wonderful day, full of celebration. Now, the two main founders of Waffle House would be Sam Gauntlett and Tom Faulkner. So, hello to both of you, and thank you for having brilliant minds to serve the good people of the United States. Now, Waffle House was officially founded in Avondale Estates, Georgia. So, if you're not familiar with Georgia, it's founded a lot of well-known, like, restaurants in the United States. You got Waffle House, you got Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A, like, there's a good bit. The official headquarters is in Norcross, Georgia, so if you want to send some like fan mail or just be like, yo, I like your food, you can go to Norcross, Georgia. There you go. The current CEO is a man by the name of Walter, so thank you to Walter because your business, pretty dang boppin', is pretty dang good because it got waffles. Today I'm making waffles. When speaking of like locations for Waffle House, a majority of the Waffle House, which there are like 2,100, so there's quite a few, most of them are located in the southern part of the United States, so if you're southern, you're most likely familiar with Waffle House. I pity those of you who are not in the United States and cannot try Waffle House. Maybe try and find the recipes, because Waffle House is so good. That's getting into my opinion, which I'll talk about later, but it's so good. The first ever Waffle House was opened on Labor Day weekend, so like, that must have been a monumentous occasion because it's like you're celebrating Labor Day and then Waffle House. Joe Rogers Sr., one of the original co-founders of Waffle House, came up with the idea of Waffle House because he was like, I want a restaurant that has fast food service where you can sit down if you want to, but then it's also available 24/7, like Waffle Houses are open all the time. The original Waffle House has been turned into a Waffle House museum, so the next time I go to Georgia, I'm probably gonna go there. One of the funniest things to me is that Waffle House has its own record label called Waffle Records. If you're unfamiliar with Waffle House locations, when you go inside, they typically have jukeboxes, so they have their own record label for those, Waffle Records. Another thing Waffle House is known for is its overall resilience because during like weather disasters like hurricanes and stuff, Waffle Houses have plans put in place to like serve people so people can eat. In terms of my general opinion, I personally love Waffle House, probably my favorite restaurant like of all time. I do actually have some Waffle House food with me, so I'm gonna like showcase it to you just so you're not missing out. My typical order usually consists of either a regular chocolate chip waffle with chocolate milk or double covered hash browns with chocolate milk. Either way, chocolate milk is in the order. You can get takeout, so if you're not able to actually sit down in the restaurant, you can get a to-go order, which is what I did today. There is something about Waffle House chocolate milk that just makes it like 10 out of 10. It's also pretty cool because the like design and logo for Waffle House is so simple, and you'll be able to recognize a Waffle House because they're typically off of highways and the sign is like always lit, or it's just yellow and you can see it, so it's like you know a Waffle House is there. The person who made my order gave me syrup, so thank you, lady. I'ma get me some silverware, hold on. Here is my waffle. They don't put chocolate chips in the batter when they cook it, they put them over. The techniques that they use at Waffle House for the food, like I mentioned double covered hash browns, that's like 2 orders of singular hash browns with just like a slab of American cheese on top. Like, it looks weird, but it's so fantastic. They also give you butter, and the butter is good. Another super fantastic thing about Waffle House is that the way it is, it's kind of diner-like feel. The atmosphere of Waffle House is like no other restaurant. I personally feel like that is the case. You also get to watch the cooks and everything make your food in front of you. You are literally in the presence of like chefs, like 5-star Gordon Ramsay chefs preparing your waffles or your steaks or whatever you're getting. One of these days, I wish someone would make like a Waffle House ASMR, as if like you're sitting in the restaurant and you can just hear people talking and hear the people making food. Like if any of you do that, please let me know, because that would like cure all of my anxieties. Like that would be literal heaven for me personally. Another added fact, Waffle House locations sometimes are known for being a little violent. Sometimes fights break out. But most of the time, the Waffle House like employees win, which is cool. I don't know if you've seen the Vine, but there's one where a dude's in Waffle House and two ladies are fighting behind the counter or whatever, and he's like, can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle? That is kind of a good introduction to the atmosphere of Waffle House. I've never gotten syrup to go from Waffle House, so this is kind of a new experience for me. But once again, like the outfits that the employees wear, just the general atmosphere of a Waffle House is something you just have to experience at least once. So here it be, after I cut it up, I do also have the butter, so I may use that. Usually I don't, but like, we just trying things. Seriously though, Waffle House is probably my favorite restaurant of all time because the food also is very reasonable and pretty cheap for what you're getting. Like, honestly, this may be biased, but like IHOP, not like to the tier that Waffle House is. Like, you're paying for really good food, good tasting food. It's probably not good for you, but like the quality of it is super good. The staff are usually really nice. It's just a really good experience overall. It's also interesting because you can buy like the waffle mix, you can buy bags of grits, you can buy like shirts, you can buy phone cases, you can buy like the coffee mugs they use, and I haven't done that yet, but I will. There are also these fun little like paper hats that you can wear if you ask for them for like your birthday or whatever, which like Waffle House is a place that I go to my birthday because it's just that fun. But that's essentially the answer to the question, so if you have any questions, let me know and I'll get to answering them as soon as I can. So thank you very much for watching. Bye!